So I moved to Atlanta November of 2021. I had separated from the Air Force about a month prior, and I had already visited Atlanta a few times as a child with family, visiting family, and I had visited a few times as an adult on my own. And there are things that enticed me about it. For one, it was a city, and I'm a city person. Grew up an hour outside of Chicago. Another thing that enticed me was the music that the city is known for in the art scene. Different groups and different pockets being into all forms of art, dance, the hip hop culture, um, visual art, you know, and it was definitely something I wanted to be a part of. Then, of course, film, photography was a big thing. Companies were already moving over here, so there was there were more opportunities when it came to that. I had also considered going to college here. Once I separated from the military, I figured I'd move here and pursue that while also being able to pursue my hobbies and interests if I found my social group and found individuals with similar interests as myself. I did realize that after being an extra on a Disney FX show, that acting was definitely not something I was really interested in. And I much more preferred being behind the camera or behind the scenes, focusing on writing, and that's been my focus, but also doing some things, actually behind the camera. I had honestly moved here with not a fully fleshed out plan, right? Just an idea of what I may have wanted. So it was more so a dream than an actual goal. I had worked at a grocery store for a month. I put in my 2 weeks after 2 weeks working there. It took me about 6 months of being unemployed before I found a career or started a career that I found interest in and that I was actually good at or saw myself being successful at. And so I realized and I learned that moving to a city like Atlanta, you either have to know people or you're going to have to really be patient to find that or get that break.